of the world have all gone quiet. There are no roads left for you to walk. Let the sky come down and hold you gently, like a mother when she starts to sing. Bring nothing with you into this evening, not the questions, not the weight of yesterday. Just your body tired and uncovered, just your longing for another day. The world outside can wait until tomorrow. The stars already know you by your name. And tonight the only one who matters is you. Ready yourself, for I will hold you steady. Let yourself go, 'cause the river knows where the hurting ends and where the stillness that your body has been aching for begins. Ooh, close your eyes, 'cause nothing hurts in here. I know your eyes are fighting with the darkness. I know your mind can never find the quiet. I know there are wounds that no one else can see, that only open when the world is sleeping. But even this moon was broken once, and look at how she glows without asking. You can also shine from deep within, even when you feel like you are shattered. You don't need to be strong right now. Even weakness needs a place to rest. And in the resting you will find the strength. Let yourself fall, I will hold you steady. Let yourself go, 'cause the river knows where the hurting ends and where the stillness that your body has been aching for begins. Ooh, close your eyes, 'cause nothing hurts in here. I am the wind that rocks the branches. I am the rain that washes clean your days. I am the voice without a face, but I have always been here in your life. I have always been here waiting for you. Tomorrow the sun will paint your window, and everything that weighs will weigh a little less. Tomorrow there will be time for battles it's your turn to be small. Curl up inside the voice of this flute. It comes from a people who never forgot. The greatest medicine for a wounded soul is a simple song and a little love. Let yourself fall, the earth is holding you. Let yourself go, you are not falling down. You are returning to the place where everything began so clean, began without the fear. Sleep now, the night is keeping you safe. Remember when you used to tell me would place your hand upon my back, and I would melt away the snow does when it meets the very first light of the day. And now I reach for that hand in the darkness, and all I find is the edge of my own chest. Beating like a drum that lost its dance. Teach me how to sleep without your breathing. Teach me how to dream without reaching for your sight. Teach me how to close my eyes and not feel that half of everything I held is gone. Ooh, teach me or just stay inside my dreams. Maybe love does not completely leave us. Maybe it becomes a lullaby. Maybe what we were still lives somewhere in some corner underneath the moon. And that is where we meet again each night. I am gonna learn to sleep beside myself, to keep me company among the shadows, to sing the things that you once sang to me, and be my own hand resting on my back. Because if loving you has left me something, it is knowing I deserve that tenderness. And if you are not here to offer it, then I will give it to myself undressed. I no longer ask you to come back to bed. I no longer ask you to teach me anything. Tonight I learned that I can do this on my own, that my own voice is medicine enough. Ooh, I close my eyes and finally I rest. rushing through your head. What if you are not enough for tomorrow? What if the road you chose was never right? What if it all falls down while you are sleeping? What if there is nothing left at dawn? But look at how the river is not frightened of falling down the mountain, not knowing where it leads. And it always finds the place where it belongs. Let go of what is heavy. Let go of what your mind invents. The night is not the monster they have told you. The night is just a friend that holds you close. Let go and let your body melt away. You do not have to fix a single thing. Not tomorrow, not your whole life in one evening. The only work you have to do right now is feel the way your chest goes up and down. The trees don't ever think about the eggs. The stars don't worry if they will stop shining. And you are stronger than the both of them. It's just that no one taught you how to let go. And if your mind still wants to keep on running, then let it run, but you stay right here. Stay here inside this voice that holds you close. Let go of what is heavy. Let go of what your mind invents. The night is not the monster they have told you. The night is just a friend that holds you close. Let go and let your body melt away. Your grandmother would sleep beneath the stars. No walls, no clocks, no worries in her chest. With the grass beneath her and the silence as the only song she ever needed. The only song she needed was the silence. Imagine that your thoughts are only leaves falling on a lake that does not move. Each one touches water and it vanishes. No sound, no weight, no pain, and nothing broken. So let them fall one by one like that. Don't catch them, don't hold them, don't give them names. Just watch them go the way the clouds go. When the wind blows down from the volcanoes, I am no longer scared of what I'm thinking. I am no longer scared of all the dark. Tonight I am the lake, I am the water, and everything that falls becomes the calm. Becomes the calm. Don't cry anymore, yes, I hear you. Even though you think there's nothing left, I am in every shadow keeping you safe. I am in every breeze that finds your face. Don't look for me inside the frozen ground, or in the flowers that you left that afternoon. Look for me inside the dream that reaches you, right when you finally stop searching. Sleep, for now my hands are made of wind. Sleep, for I will tuck you in with moonlight, and I sing to you from where there are no hours. Ooh, sleep, for dying was not forgetting you. When you dream of me, don't wake up quickly. Stay a little longer in that holding. That is where I live. That is where I am. In that space between the sleeping and the waking. I wait for you there every single night. One day you will close your eyes in silence, with no guilt, no questions, nothing left undone. And on that night I will be sitting next to you, singing in your ear the way I always did. And when the sleep has finally taken you, you'll feel my fingers running through your hair, and you will smile between the covers, because you'll know I never went too far. Don't mourn me, just live me through the nights. Don't search for me, just feel me in your chest. I am not the absence, I am all the stillness that arrives the moment that you close and find me. Close your eyes and there I will be. Close your eyes and there I will be. You've spent so many nights punishing yourself, replaying everything you ever did wrong, as if not sleeping was the sentence that you chose to give yourself alone. You lay down and the trial begins, the judge, the jury, and the guilty one are you. You go through every word and every failure, and you sink a little deeper in the still. Tell me, who told you that you cannot stumble and get up and just be human? Who told you that you had to be perfect? Forgive yourself tonight, I beg you. Forgive yourself for every time you failed. Forgive yourself that wounded someone, and the hands that did not know how to stay. Ooh. you said that weigh upon you like stones at the bottom of an ancient river. There are silences that should have been words, and words that should have stayed as silence. But look at how the forest after fire grows green again without asking to be pardoned. The earth does not judge itself for cracking. The earth just simply carries on. And you deserve the very thing the forest has, the right to start again without explaining, the right to grow upon your own ashes. Forgive yourself tonight, I beg you. Forgive yourself for every time you fail. Forgive yourself that wounded someone, and the hands that did not know how to stay. Forgive yourself and let yourself rest. I am the voice that lives inside of you, the one who always fights for you when no one's there. The one who knows behind every mistake there was someone only trying to love. You only ever wanted to love, and that's enough. With the name that you were given at your birth, you're going to see yourself without the blame, and see what I have always seen in you. Someone beautiful, someone broken, someone brave, who carried more than they were ever asked to, and who deserves this flute and every note, and 8 full hours of peace before the day. You are not what you have done, you are not what you have heard, you are not the sentence of your sleepless nights. You are the one who's here still searching for the peace, and searching is the proof that you are kind. Ooh, sleep now, for your own soul forgives you. I know you come home and there's no embrace. I know you turn a light on that can't warm you, and sit down to eat with your exhaustion. I know you check your phone and there is not a voice, not a word, not a single thought of you. And in the end you turn it off inside and lay down on the same side as always. But what you do not know is I am waiting every night for you at the exact same hour. I am the night and I am in love with you. You're not alone, I'm always here beside you. I am the shadow watching without you knowing. I am the cold side of the pillow that calms you. I am the song that slips beneath your door. Ooh, I am the night and I will never leave you. The others have their arms and all their kisses. They have names that call them back again. But you have something that they'll never have. You have an entire night that wants to love you. I give you all my stars to be your pillow. I give my silence, but without the emptiness. I tell you through the wind between the branches that someone lonely is not someone meaningless. Because this loneliness is not your punishment. It is the space that brought you to my voice, yeah. And my voice has always been here waiting, and not alone, I'm always here beside you. I am the shadow watching without you knowing. I am the cold side of the pillow that calms you. I am the song that slips beneath your door. I am the night and I will never leave you. Before you came, the night was only silence. A black dress with no one there to see it. But you arrived with sad eyes and gave a purpose to my waiting. Thank you for choosing me each evening. Now close your eyes and trust that I am here, that I am covering every corner of your room, that all my hours are a blanket wrapped around you. loving you. E-O-E-O. about the things you left undone. Don't think about the ones who need you standing tonight. The only promise that you keep is letting go your body sink right here. Sink your shoulders, sink your heavy head, sink your eyelid, sink your tired voice, sink the very name you carry through the day, and stay with nothing but your breathing. Stop carrying, stop fighting, stop pretending, stop being strong for everybody else tonight. You're only skin and only bones, and that's the most beautiful you'll ever be. Sleep now, for being vulnerable is rest. Once upon a time there was a child who slept before the clock could tell him when to do it. He slept with mouth half open to the ceiling, and feet outside the covers, arms all flying. He did not know what 3 a.m. could mean. He never met insomnia or its name. He slept the way the little rivers sleep, without asking if the sun will rise again. And that child is still alive inside you. Hidden in between your ribs and memories. Waiting for the day you let him out again. Be small again, if only for this evening. Go back to that bed where everything could fit. Go back to those hands that tucked you in so tightly, and to that voice that used to sing and say, ooh, sleep my child, 'cause nothing's happening here. Do you remember sheets with the smell of clean upon the pillow white, the sound of rain upon that certain rooftop that sounded like an audience of the night. Do you remember falling asleep was easy, like closing both your eyes and being gone, flying over fields that you invented, where the monsters always lost the fight, and now the monsters live inside your thinking, and all the fields are covered up with stone. But tonight we're going to build them back again. Be small again, if only for this evening. Go back to that bed where everything could fit. Go back to those hands that tucked you in so tightly, and to that voice that used to sing and say, sleep my child, 'cause nothing's happening here. I am every voice that ever sang to you, the grandmother, the mother, the kind neighbor. I am the song you can't remember fully, but your body knows it and it settles down. Your body still remembers how to sleep. Not responsible, not boss, and not the brave one. Tonight you are the child with feet uncovered, who falls asleep not knowing what's ahead. And that is beautiful, because you do not need to know where you are going to find rest. You only need to close your eyes again, the way that closing eyes once meant to fly. Sleep the way you slept when all the world was just the size of your own little room, when the night was never something to be scared of, because someone always left a song turned on. Ooh, sleep my child, for that song is me. Sleep my child, for that song is me. does not know if it will be a garden, but the river runs and the seed keeps growing, and neither one has ever planned its end. And you are so much stronger than the rivers, and braver than the bravest broken sea. It's only that the fear makes you forget your name. You don't know what's coming, and then that's fine. You don't know if there'll be sun or rain, but tonight you have a roof, you have the air, you have a heart that still refuses to give in. And that is all you need right now. The ones who walked the earth before us did not know if past the mountain there'd be valley, and they crossed it barefoot with no map, no compass, with the only certainty of feet upon the ground. The only certainty was always in your feet. So let tomorrow go the way you let a leaf fall on a river you don't know, and let it drift away with all the current while you stay quiet in the arms of night. You do not have to know where you are going to be allowed to close your eyes in peace. The ones who traveled farthest in this life were those who learned that resting is the way. Tomorrow does not live in this moment. Tomorrow is a tale that keeps you scared. The only thing that's real is how you're breathing, and this flute that tells you that you're safe right here. Sleep now, for the future, it can't wait. yourself go like the leaf that finally accepts it no longer belongs upon the tree. Let yourself fall upon this gentle